We got our third episode of Season 4 of Young Justice this morning on HBO Max, and once again, it is a pretty darn good episode. Let's take a couple minutes to do a spoiler-free review of the latest episode and talk about what's going on with our favorite team of superheroes. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We're going to give away this PlayStation 5 at 25,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, check out the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It's a pretty cool way to support this channel with a tiny bit of pocket change, all while creating no new obligation for yourself. We really appreciate it. Well, like I said, we got the third episode of Young Justice Phantoms over on HBO Max. So, within a week of the show dropping, we got 3 episodes. Life is good. Now, again, this is going to be a spoiler-free review. We don't want to ruin the show for anybody else, but we will be doing a recap shortly, so stay tuned for that. Right out of the gate, the episode completely clowns me, giving us much more information on the Outsiders and clarifying one of my recent mistakes. So there was that. This episode continues where we left in the last 2 episodes, seeing much more of the Martian landscape. The story doesn't diverge much from the Connor, Megan, Beast Boy plotline that we became very familiar with, but one of the better parts of this episode was getting to know some of the other characters, especially Jem. The story continues to evolve in a way that makes pretty good sense, and I really did enjoy learning more and more about the Martian traditions that Greg Weisman and team have laid out for this season. Now, one big area of concern from the last episode was what is going on with Beast Boy. And, quite honestly, that is front and center during this episode. The character has been a staple of the show really since Season 2, and his recent behavior has been rather concerning to many people. I also liked how Beast Boy's trauma tied us directly to Season 3 Outsiders and many of the events that went down there. Clearly, he has very strong feelings about this, and those feelings played huge in this episode. I also am very, very curious on this expansion of what's going on with the Legion of Superheroes and how they will tie directly into this season. We got some big reveals on the time travel nature of those characters this week, so pay close attention to that because it's going to play big in the rest of the season. The technical aspects of the show continue to be pretty stellar. I've enjoyed the animation, and the action is very well done, smooth, and easy to follow. If you remember, they upgraded to Studio Mirror for every episode this season, and it's showing each time I turn on the show. Along with the sound, and of course the voice cast, which always delivers an A+ performance. One thing I am ready for, though, is a return to an environment where people talk. The only downside to being on Mars is everybody's communicating telepathically, and it does throw me off a little bit, and I'm ready to see people's mouths move again. Now, no spoilers, but I will say, make sure you sit through the credits once again. It has to be one of my favorite Superman moments ever on animation, and humanizes him in a way that we've never ever seen before, so make sure you stay tuned to that. Now, the story only progressed a little bit, so I expect the culmination of this part of the season coming up next week or maybe the week after. We obviously will stay tuned and bring you a review and a recap as soon as these things go down. Overall, I'm going to give this episode a 7 out of 10. Obviously, we could score this a little higher, but we have a full season ahead of us, so we don't want to get ahead of ourselves or leave us no space to grow. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy Young Justice Phantoms Episode 3, Volatile? And how did you feel about the resolution of what's going on in Beast Boy's mind? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.